Justin. I don't really know what's going on with this.
No, okay, so I'll explain it.
This is a brainchild of yours.
It is. I'm going to explain it. So I thought this would be a great opportunity for us to celebrate the ridiculousness of power rankings, okay?
Okay.
So everyone's seen power rankings for football, for basketball, for whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I thought, what if there was a way to take one of the most ridiculous parts of sports coverage and make it even a little bit more ridiculous? So I thought, let's do a cross-sport power ranking.
Okay.
So we're going to rank teams from different sports in a completely sensible way. Now, I need you guys to understand, I put a lot of thought and effort into
Probably
this.
too
Okay?
much thought
This,
and effort.
this is official.
Ugh.
It's serious. Okay? But Andrew, I need your help.
I'll be the judge of how serious it is.
So we're going to go from 10 to 1. And before I do 1, I need you to give me like a number 10. Like a really good producer number 10. Okay? So we're going to start with
Number 10.
all right, number 10 on your cross-sport power rankings is Seattle Sounders FC. Yes, you might think they are the only soccer club who cracks the ranking. You might think it's a Premier Club team. It is not. It is MLS's own MLS Cup champion, I think.
Yes.
The Seattle Sounders FC. Now, this team is
Second time in 4 years.
powered by Stefan Frey, who I'm going to assume is their goalie
I'm going
because
to
he is
assume is
fourth.
a player for them.
He's fourth in the MLS with 116 saves. And
Justin.
their leading scorer,
Fry.
Yeah, okay. Their leading scorer, Raul Rui Diaz,
You got that one right.
who scored 26 goals. Now, this is the best part. 23rd in the MLS in goals, Seattle's leading scorer. Okay, so that gets them 10th in the cross-sport power rankings. Andrew?
Number 9.
Number 9 is the second least relevant of all the major sports. Baseball's own Washington Nationals, who started with a 24-33 record and a negative 24 run diff, then went 69-36 the rest of the season, and went on to beat America's most hated team. Yes, he hated even more than the New England Patriots and the Duke Blue Devils, the Houston Astros.
What? Where are you getting that
They
from?
beat them in the World Series. What?
Cheaters.
Well,
You're
they hate
saying that Houston-
they hate women. They like domestic abusers,
They
and they're
also hate
cheaters.
trash cans.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they bang on trash cans. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Everyone hates the Astros. The Washingtons beat the Astros. That gives them number 9. Now,
Okay.
Andrew,
Number 8.
next,
Oh,
number
dude,
8
mid-drink there.
is the North Carolina Tar Heels football team. Stick with me
What?
here. They are 5 and
Get
6.
out of
No,
here.
I'm with them on this.
Listen,
I'm with them on
this
this.
is transitive law, okay? Basically, every game they've lost, which is 6, they've only lost by 1 possession. Basically, every game. They beat South Carolina, which beat Georgia, which is currently ranked number 4. Also, they lost to third-ranked
That's
Clemson
facts.
by only 1 point. And Clemson has won every other game this year by at least 14. That was to Texas A&M, who was ranked 12 at the time. And every other opponent they've faced, they've beaten by at least 30 points. So that gets North Carolina Tar Heels football at number 8 on our ranking.
They're right up there with UCF as an all-time great college teams.
Daniel, your thoughts?
Can I put Oregon State's football team on there?
That's ridiculous. Get out of here with that
They just
noise.
beat Arizona State, who just knocked off Oregon, so that must mean that they're pretty
It's-
darn
Well,
good.
actually, I had
Yeah, but-
Oregon State at number 11 on the
Not
power
that good.
rankings, but they didn't make the top 10. Andrew, give me a number 7.
Number 7.
Number 7 is the New England Patriots. I'm not going to say much besides the fact that they are top flight cheaters who have expertly cheated their way to 10 victories this season without getting caught. And got a little help from the referees at the end of their game this week against the Cowboys with a phantom tripping call that saved their
Justin,
bacon.
what if our
I like
cheap
bacon.
trades from the Patriots are because Pete Carroll has dirt on Belichick?
Ooh,
And he's taking advantage of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that idea.
Andrew, give me a number 6.
Number 6.
Number 6 is the Baltimore Ravens. Top defense in the NFL over the last 4 weeks prior to this Monday's matchup at the Rams. Lamar Jackson has completed 66% of his passes for 2,258 yards and 19 touchdowns, while also rushing for 781 yards and 6 more touchdowns. Also, the Ravens beat the Patriots and the Seahawks. So right now the Ravens coming at number 6. Give me a number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5. Now I know you're thinking this is teams, but number 5 is James Harden. James Harden has 38.3 points per game, which is first in the NBA by a mile. He's also 7th in the NBA with 7.8 assists per game, and he has single-handedly got the Rockets into the 6th seed with an 11-6 record
Single-handedly
in the West. Now, I do need
Just
to ask
nobody
you-
else plays for that team?
No, just
There's
James
no other
Harden.
big names?
It's the NBA, Daniel.
It's just James Harden.
It is?
Yeah.
But
But
I really thought there was another guy on their team now named, like, Westbrook or something like that.
I don't know who that is.
Russell Westbrook, you know?
I also
Okay.
need you to ignore the fact that cool hand Luka Doncic beat them on Sunday and scored 41 points, 10 assists, and 6 rebounds. Ignore that. James Harden still number 5 in the power rank.
James Harden, also number 1 in your hearts for letting people dunk.
Number 4.
Number 4 is the Milwaukee Bucks, who lead the Eastern Conference with a 13-3 record. Giannis Antetokounmpo,
Well
Greek
done on the
freak,
name.
leading the team in points with 29.9, rebounds with 13.9, assists with 6.4, and steals with 1.6. Yet somehow he is not as much of a one-man team as James Harden. Give me a
But
number
he is
3.
higher on the power ranking.
No, he's not higher. His whole team is the Milwaukee Bucks.
Number 3.
Number 3. This might be a little controversial. It is the Seattle Seahawks at 8-2. Russell Wilson is soon to be the MVP.
They
And-
added 2 now.
9-2.
Don't ask questions.
I'm also noting the big win over the previously undefeated San Francisco 49ers and ignoring the fact that they actually lost to the Baltimore Ravens.
Good call.
Give me a number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2 is the Montesano Bulldogs football team. Averaged a 53-6 win this season, completely embarrassed the Hoquiam Grizzlies, and would have definitively won the state title if they had not lost their best player to injury.
Yeah.
Any arguments there? Number 2, Montesano
Daniel's all
Bulldogs.
choked up now. So
Yeah, give me a number 1.
Too emotional.
Number 1.
Number 1 is the Los Angeles Lakers with the
I knew
best
it!
record
Oh my
in the
God.
Get out of here!
Go away!
14-2.
No.
Get
LeBron
out.
has one thing to say, and it's "Suck it, haters."
Not you, Daniel.
What? Am I leaving? Am I going? Okay.
What?
Are you trying to put me in the penalty box?
I'm
LeBron
already
might be
regretting
playing
this.
the best basketball. It's the best LeBron that I like watching. 25 points a game, leading the NBA with 10.8 assists per game, and also pulling down 7.6 rebounds while barely trying.
God, I really hope the Patriots sign LeBron James. I hope it with
So-
all my heart.
And an update, if you followed the show before, Justin's favorite basketball team is whichever team LeBron James plays for.
Undoubtedly.
So that was put to the ultimate test when LeBron James was signed by the Los Angeles Lakers, Justin's previously most hated team.
Yeah.
But he likes the Lakers now.
He has absolutely zero.
Ethics.
So here's the thing.
Morals.
Here's the thing. I don't consider myself a bad fan, but I would say that, and Andrew and I have had this conversation before, I'm the worst kind of fan.
Yeah, I can buy that.
Yeah, in basketball, I'm so loyal to a player, and I'll be the first one to admit when LeBron announced he was going to the Lakers, I didn't know what I was going to do. I was like, you know what, LeBron, I love you. I'm going to follow my heart. I'm going to wait till games start, and I'm going to see what my heart tells me is the right thing to do. As soon as games started and the Lakers were winning, boom! I'm still on the LeBron James bandwagon.
That makes me sick. All right, so at number 10, you have the Sounders.
Yes.
Number 9 is the Nationals. 8, the Tar Heels football team.
Which is, my reasoning was
Their basketball team doesn't even crack the list.
I'm not sold on the basketball team yet.
7 is the Patriots. 6, the Ravens. The Raisins.
The California Raisins.
Number 5, James Harden by himself. Number 4, the Bucks.
Yeah.
Number 3, the Seahawks. Number
Even
2,
though they lost to the Ravens.
the Montesano Bulldogs football team.
Yeah, high school. Yep.
And number 1, the Los Angeles Lakers.
And
Pretty much the LeBrons.
No. See, that's where you're wrong. They've actually built a team around LeBron the way that it functionally should be built, with defensive players and shooters and a big
Anthony
man.
Davis.
And a big man.
You don't even say his name.
Anthony Davis, who I love.
The Brown.
Just like the Lakers. Also, like, for context,
Are you gonna try to make yourself sound better now?
No, I'm gonna make myself sound worse. As a child, now, I hate the Patriots and I hate the Yankees. I grew up.
LeBron signs with them.
I grew up despising the Lakers. Like, they
me
were my number one most hated basketball team for literally my entire life until the moment that LeBron went there. So,
Don't the Patriots need a tight end?
Yeah, they do. They should sign LeBron.
They
would
really
he
should
ever
sign
do
LeBron.
that?
Why did Bo Jackson play two sports? Why did Deion Sanders play? To show that they're the greatest athlete ever.
Yeah,
I think
That would actually be pretty cool.
that would be. Wasn't there talk a while back about how he would
Oh, yeah,
they
he'd be
talked
great.
about it on a
yeah, he
show
would
or
have been the
something.
greatest tight end of all time.
Okay,
Yeah.
before we drop even farther in to whatever mess we are
Did you
in.
say LeBron?
LeBron.
Oh, LeBron? Oh, LeBron? You said
Oh,
I thought I
man.
heard